Desiree Shaw, registered certified licensed psychotherapist, CBT therapist, and counselor. On a mission to make therapy accessible and change the world, one thought at a time. Don't miss out. Subscribe, like, and share for more on men's mental health and relationships.
So, what is an overcompensating bully? If you have been around long enough on this planet to recognise that some people are bullies, and I'm going to talk about the overcompensating bully and why they are an overcompensating bully. So when I use the term overcompensating, I mean somebody who is striving to cover up for something else. Okay? So a bully is quite emotionally violent, can be physically violent, mentally violent. These are people that seek to trigger their victims into feeling less than comfortable, less than themselves, less than human. So a bully isn't necessarily somebody who will actually physically hurt you, but they might even allude to hurting you physically. A bully will seek to cause you discomfort within yourself, often try to get into your very own head, creating some kind of disturbance within you so that you don't feel confident and able. So what is the overcompensating bully? What is their problem? Why? So sometimes we don't recognise that a bully is a bully because we might take their jokingly banter and digs for fun, but after we've gone away, we feel kind of crap about ourselves and we feel quite angry towards them. Now, an overcompensating bully is somebody who is overcompensating for something they don't have. So they will make very big, loud gestures about themselves and be constantly showing off. Now, there's a way to be happy about the things that you have achieved. There's a way to try and shove it in the face of everybody else to demonstrate that you're bigger, better, badder, and more abler. That's a new word. The overcompensating bully will strive to suck up all the oxygen in the room. So when they come in, you actually feel quite like you're gasping for breath, because what they've done is they've come in and made everything be absolutely about them. They seek to put down anybody in order to make themselves feel elevated and higher than and better than. Another thing a overcompensating bully can do is give themselves titles. Yeah, somebody who gives himself a title as if and calls themselves the best or the one and only or I am legend. These people are overcompensating, and they're overcompensating because actually deep inside they're really insecure and they're really quite lonely and they're really quite scared. But in order to make themselves feel strong and enabled, what they do is they are extremely loud and vicious and demanding on everybody else. So they'll demonstrate as though they have it all covered. Then when you take a look at their life, they normally are the exact polar opposite of what they are pertaining to be. In fact, every overcompensating bully is the polar opposite of what they are pertaining to be. They are nothing like they are pertaining to be. They are so nothing like what they're pertaining to be that it really causes them conflict. But they lie to themselves on a daily basis, trying to get through life as best as they can, seeking to make sure everybody believes they are this wonderful, great champion, the best, the one who can overcome everything. They are quite brutal with people that are close to them because, people are a reflection of us. So often overcompensating bullies surround themselves with victim mentality or victim-like, or people who are weak, because the overcompensating bully is actually really, really weak. Yeah, they feel weak. They're actually vulnerable. Now, weakness is not a bad thing. It's nothing to be, it's nothing to dread. It's nothing to fear. It's nothing to say, oh my God, you shouldn't be weak. We are only human. Now, an overcompensating bully will often be surrounded by people who are weaker than them in order to feel stronger. And then what they'll do is they will knock them down at a drop of a hat anytime. And then act as though they didn't do a damn thing. So they're quite easily hurtful, because inside that overcompensating bully is hurting themselves. So they are plagued with a load of gnats, negative automatic thoughts. Now, I'm not saying let's all feel sorry for the overcompensating bully, no. But what I'm saying is this is the reason why. They normally have an unfulfilled feeling about what they should have achieved. They often feel like they are a failure. They often feel like they're not going to be able to achieve what they think they deserve. So in order to get anything, they've got to grab it and take it with both hands and then scream out to the rest of the world that they have achieved, because they don't really think that they have. They have to feel strong because they feel so weak within themselves. So they go outside of themselves to tell the world how strong they are. They surround themselves with weaker people and they berate them. They knock them down emotionally and mentally, literally punching them to the floor, sometimes physically. And an overcompensating bully is so hurt on the inside that they have got to protect themselves. Often so ashamed of the things that they've done and the things that they're doing, they've got to protect themselves. So they often tend to be really loud and obnoxious, quite intimidating, and you kind of want to get away from them. They do suck up all the oxygen in the room, and it is all about them. They don't listen to anything other than their own voice because they're scared of hearing the truth. Now, if you are an overcompensating bully yourself and you're thinking, hey, that sounds like me, what can I do? Well, there's so much you can do. First, understand and recognise your emotions and get to the bottom of why you feel the way that you feel. Then recognise this. It's okay to feel vulnerable. Being weak is not a bad thing. Just because you feel weakness, it means you're vulnerable, doesn't mean people are going to take advantage of you. Okay? You can experience your own weakness and vulnerability, which is actually a better word for it, and understand that you're only human, and actually find strength through your vulnerability, so that you're not engaged by the fear that being vulnerable means that you're going to fail. Overcompensating bullies have often felt weak and need to compensate for that weakness, so they need to hurt others. But you actually don't have to do that. Now, if you're dealing with an overcompensating bully, I'm going to tell you how to do that in the other video. For now, this is what is an overcompensating bully? What is their deal, basically? And this is what the problem is. Because we seek acceptance, approval, not to be rejected, the bully is saying, you will not reject me. I am accepting myself, and so you are going to accept me as well. I am approving myself, so you are going to approve me as well. Listen to how great I am and accept me now. And if you reject me, I am going to blow everything out in the water. And I'm literally going to come for you like a massive, angry, hungry bear. Even if they are only like 3.5 foot, they will walk around as though they're 20 foot high with a mouth as big as the ocean and as loud as any travelling sound. But just because somebody's loud and just because somebody is bullying doesn't mean that they're strong. Often it means that they're feeling really weak, because true strength does not lie in your ability to tell everybody how strong you are. When you are really you got that inner strength for yourself and you're comfortable with yourself, you don't even have to say it. You can just be. And just being is what is important. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Desiree Shaw and I'm a psychotherapist, and I vlog and I podcast. I practice at the Priory and privately. And if you like this video and others, please share, please comment, have a look at my Mama series, Men and Mental Health, or these are the general videos that I put out there. I'm on a mission to make therapy accessible and change the world one thought at a time. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.
Don't miss out. Subscribe, like, and share for more on men's mental health and relationships.